it's your girl Yaya, and I'm back with another episode. In today's series, you don't feel like cooking, but you still gotta eat. Today, I'm going to be making some baked ziti for dinner, and then Eb requested some tacos for lunch. So I am gonna be doing half of the pack for her tacos, the other half for the baked ziti, y'all. I am super excited to make baked ziti. I haven't made it before, but I feel like it's almost like making stuffed shows lasagna, just with a different type of noodles. So let's see what I can whip up in this kitchen today. Without further ado, y'all, let's get right into this meal.
When y'all see me at this sink, y'all already know what time it is. I'm about to cook some dinner, but I need to get my hands washed. Y'all already know the routine, so we getting right on to it. Now that my hands are washed, I'm going in to cut my produce. I'm just cutting a little bit of bell pepper and then a little bit of the onion. For my seasonings, I'm using complete seasoning, onion powder, ultimate garlic, garlic powder, and Italian. Y'all, I'm about to get ready to saute my bell pepper and onion, but I ended up making some butter last week, y'all, and this is the last little bit of my butter that I have from last week. And when I tell y'all, we've been using this butter for everything. It's so creamy and rich and full of flavor, y'all. It's like the best butter. It's amazing. After the butter has melted, I'm just going to go ahead and throw my onion and bell pepper in there, and I am going to season it with just pepper. Since my meat and everything is going to be seasoned, I didn't want to add anything with salt, so I'm just adding a little bit of pepper on it, and I'm going to let it brown a little bit before I add my meat into the pan. Now that my veggies are cooked down, I'm going to get ready to add the ground beef in. To season the ground beef, I actually put all the seasonings that I showed y'all earlier into a bowl, and I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle it over the ground beef, and then I'm going to mix it all in. I wish y'all could smell how good this ground beef got my kitchen smelling, and I still have to add the taco seasoning to half of this ground beef for Eb's tacos. Baby, I know my kettle hate to see me coming. Right now I am pouring some hot water into this pot. This pot is going to be for my noodles. I'm going to take some of that homemade butter and put it in there. Sometimes I put salt in the water. This part is optional. If you want to, you can right now add salt. If not, you can just go ahead and put oil or butter in the water. And I did get the ziti noodles, but you can use any type of noodles that you have on hand. Right now, I'm getting ready to separate the meat because I'm going to use half for Eb's tacos for lunch and then half for the baked ziti. So that's what I'm doing right now. I know that the ground beef is already full of flavor, but I'm just going to add a little bit of the taco seasoning so her meat can taste like tacos. Now it's time to make the sauce, y'all. I actually had to switch over to my saucepan. I like to use Prego, but you can use whatever name brand of sauce that you want. And me, I like to personally season my sauce, but that's optional as well. I hit mine with a little bit of Italian seasoning, and I could not forget the sugar. I also added garlic and parsley. I really love this seasoning as well. I gave that a little mix and then I went ahead and checked on my pasta. Pasta's done. Now I'm getting ready to drain those noodles. To my sauce, I'm going to get ready to add some heavy whipping cream and give that a little mix. I like for my sugar and my seasonings to get into the sauce first before I add the heavy whipping cream. This is my favorite part of the dish, which is making the cheese mixture. So right now I'm going in with some ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese and an egg. I'm going to season it to my liking. If you want to add fresh Parmesan cheese to this, you can add it now. I just didn't have any on hand and I didn't feel like going to the store, so I used what I had. I seasoned this with the Italian seasoning and the garlic and parsley. Check out my sauce, y'all. That looks so good. Ed popped in for lunch. Now that everything is ready, I'm about to start layering my pan. So right now I'm just putting to the bottom of the pan some spaghetti sauce. And then I'm going into my noodles. I'm adding my ricotta cheese mixture in there. And then I'm going to slowly stir everything in. I like to do it this way because I want to make sure every bite is getting some cheese and some meat. So I'm going in with cheese sauce and then I'm going in with the meat and I'm stirring it all together. After I repeated this process 2 times, it was time for me to start adding my sauce in. So I started pouring it in there and slowly mixing the sauce in, y'all. And when I tell y'all, this looks so delicious. Now I'm going back to the saucepan and I'm adding some extra ground beef that I had. I don't know why I didn't put the ground beef in there the first time, but yeah, I ended up going back in there, adding the ground beef, and then going back to the pan, adding more sauce, wishing it all together, y'all. It was crazy. I should have did this more organized, but like I mentioned before, this is my first time making baked ziti and I didn't want it to be dry, so I had to make sure that it was full of cheese and full of sauce. Now I'm getting ready to layer my pan, y'all, and I'm just ready to eat at this point. So I'm just layering all my cheese, meat, and sauce in the pan, and then I'm getting ready to bake it in the oven. I did add cheese in between the layers. This part is optional. I didn't have a lot of cheese left from adding a lot of cheese to the cheese mixture, but what I did have left over, I did put it in between the layers and then on top of the dish. It's oven time. I actually put my dish in there at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. While the food was cooking, I took it upon myself to get my kitchen back in order, y'all. So right now I'm just putting everything where it goes, in the cabinet, in the trash, and I'm about to get ready to load the dishwasher and wash these dishes. Y'all, this dish accumulated so many dishes, but it's okay. I like to get my house in order right after I'm done doing something, so this is just me rinsing out all the dishes, and I am going to hand wash all my pots. They do not go in the dishwasher, but everything else, baby, I will be faithfully loading up that dishwasher. Now that the dishwasher is loaded, it's time to hand wash the rest of these dishes, y'all. I went ahead and rinsed out that rag, went ahead and cleaned out my sink a little bit, and then I'm about to make my dishwater. I like to always make my dishwater with a splash of bleach. I'm not saying you have to do it, y'all, but it just don't feel right in my soul if I don't add a little bit of bleach to the dishwater. But that's exactly what I did, and then I went ahead and washed these few little dishes. The food is finally done. This is fresh and hot out the oven, y'all. Look at that. Nice, good meal. Little cheese pull. I am ready to give y'all a taste test.
Alright, y'all, so I'm about to give y'all my honest food review of this food. This is my first time making the baked ziti, and right now, y'all, it looks really good. I haven't made this yet, but I honestly feel like it's the same concept of stuffed shell lasagna, so I'm hoping it turned out really good, y'all. I'm excited to taste the food. It looks amazing. It looks really good, y'all, and I'm super excited to give y'all this review. So let's get right into it. Y'all, this is delicious. I'm telling y'all. It's so full of flavor, y'all. Like, I honestly wish y'all was here to have a plate. It is so good. Like, when Ed get home from work and she's ready to eat, I'm telling y'all, she's gonna enjoy this. It's so good. This is delicious, y'all. Like, it's amazing. Never had baked ziti before. I honestly love it. It tastes really good. And it didn't take long to cook. And it doesn't take a lot to make it. Like, just ground beef, onion and bell pepper. If you want it, that's optional. But just marinara sauce, ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, parmesan cheese. You can substitute if you don't want any of those cheeses. But y'all, this is really good. Like, yeah, this is delicious, y'all. If y'all got to the end of this video, I want y'all to give me a little chef emoji. Thank y'all so much for always coming along with me as I make these delicious dishes. If y'all make this video, don't forget to tag me in it. Let me know if you changed the recipe up or if you like the recipe. Don't forget to tag me and just let me know, like, if you liked it, if it turned out good for you. But yeah, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, gang, I'm out.